Well, hi everybody. It's Karen Sullivan with lifehealthmore.net, and I am here to talk about the month of August and what we're going to do. Happy August. And if it were the first, I could say rabbit rabbit to you, but it's not the first. Anyway, so we are going to the entire month of August. We're going to be talking about how to do a healthy cleanse and exactly what is a healthy cleanse. What is a cleanse in general? My page, lifehealthmore.net, is something that you need to subscribe to so you can get, I will be sending some information out through there. So lifehealthmore.net, on the right-hand side of the page, you can subscribe to my newsletter. And I take that back. It's not a newsletter. It's a weekly blog. And short and sweet and to the point. So I really want you guys to have a chance to understand what a cleanse is. Now, I'm doing 5 fun events throughout the entire month of August. Well, no, 5 events in the fall. I have 1 in August, 2 in September, 1 in October, and 1 in November. And I'm going to be doing it here locally in St. Peters. And for those of you that don't live here, good news, I'm going to do a live broadcast of the information that I share at that event. I'm going to be doing it the day after the event online so that you guys will be able to see it on Facebook and also my YouTube channel, Karen Sullivan. And if you subscribe to that, then you'll get notifications. So we're talking today about detox and, what is it really? Now you hear a lot, they talk about detox and cleanse, and I interchange those words, and that's okay because they pretty much are interchangeable in the eyes of most people, although some detox people feel like it's just detox and the other people think it's just cleansing. And the bottom line is what are cleanses, okay? So there are several, and actually there are hundreds really, but the first that I am not going to discuss is a colonic irrigation. And that's really a process that needs to be done with a medical professional, at least an RN. And I don't want to go there. I'm talking about the cleanses and things that people do and to sort of detoxify their body. Now, the thing about it, you can eat like all fruit and all vegetables, or only drink juices, or have nothing, or have only raw vegetables, not cooked vegetables. I mean, there's a whole lot out there, and I don't want to belabor the point, and neither do I really want to promote that way of doing it because I don't believe in that sort of a thing. Now, there are several things. My notes are blowing in the breeze, and so I'm hoping I can read it. But the hard thing is that everybody promises with their toxin reducing, eliminating diets, that they're going to get toxins out, okay? It's a big, tall promise because the goal is to remove harmful things from the body, okay? And they think and act as if they can get to the liver and the colon, and they're supposed to be ridding your body of things. Well, I'm going to talk more about that in a little bit. And the issue is a lot of times people are promised that they'll lose weight. Well, the fact is you do. I mean, let's look at the logic of it, okay? Let's say you spend a week, 2 weeks, a month, or however long you do these cleanses, and you're eating only fruits and vegetables. Well, hello, you're going to feel better. You are going to feel better. But without getting protein in your diet, or if you have a diet that you're doing, or a cleanse that you're doing only some sort of juice that they have, or fruit juices, or just water, then it is going to, you're going to lose weight. And everybody always talks about, oh, well, in the beginning of a diet, you lose water weight. Well, this is what happens, is that you're not losing the weight, but you're not detoxing either. What's happening is that their water is stored with the glycogen in the muscles. And when your body is burning the glycogen for energy, it's also eliminating the water and using the water. So that's where the water weight goes. Okay. It's not, people I have heard say, I'm peeing an awful lot, I'm really losing weight. And then, no, that's really not happening. But the bigger problem is that when you're restricting your diet in any way, that you're missing vital nutrients. Without the protein, you start to get muscle breakdown. And the scary thing about the muscle breakdown is that it's usually smooth muscle. And the smooth muscle are like your arteries and veins and your heart. And so that's not an area. And even in through the colon, those are somewhat, no, they're not muscles. But you don't want to lose any muscle, especially to have it affect your heart in any way. So, and then talk about if you're doing only juices or whatever else is going on. I would say if there was something that I would, put my stamp of approval on, it would be the cleanses that are fruits and vegetables, because at least you have fiber in your diet, and it does help the colon. That high fiber is really very helpful. But when you're doing something that is like juices, then it's a lot of sugar dumped into your system. And then what happens is you have the insulin problems, and that goes down a road that is not desirable. And I found a study that was done in 2009, and it was Sense About Science, and they talked to 15 commercial detox companies. Now, this is really interesting. When they talked to those every single company that they talked to, none of them could talk about, name the toxins that they're trying to get out of the body. If you know the toxin that you're trying to get out of your body through your colon, I need you to make a comment here, okay? Just comment either now during the live presentation, or you can comment to me later. And if you watch it in replay, I really want to know, because this particular organization that found that nobody knew, nobody could name what it was. Now, they also, they couldn't agree with what a definition of detox was. Nobody had the same across the board thing. So it's not a medical thing. It certainly is not a medical thing. Again, medical professionals out there, if you know that there is a detox or a cleanse that is a medical stamp of approval, I checked like WebMDs, I checked some other those PubMed sites and everything. Nobody was on board with cleansing like that kind of a thing, or a detoxification. They found that there was no evidence to support their claims. None of those 15 companies had evidence, scientific evidence, that supported the claim that you would have toxins eliminated from your body. Can you imagine testing for that? How do they do that anyway? But they had no proof, okay? The nutrition and health is a bigger picture than we're blowing out our colon, and it's more than just that. We're talking about liver, and we're talking about just the whole balance in your system. And it's sort of like, flushing a toilet is one thing, but you don't continue to flush and flush and flush and flush and flush. It just doesn't help the septic system, and it doesn't help the toilet system in your house. And so if your body is your house, it's the same sort of a thing, that flushing out. You have in our bodies, we all know about probiotics. We all know that there is some healthy flora and fauna, I like to call it, in your body that keeps the body in balance and in check. And that those kinds of, they are bacteria, but I don't want it used in the sense of that it's a bad thing. Microbes maybe is what they're more accurately called, but it's really, really important to have that stuff in your system, okay? And just remember that doing any kind of a cleanse, trying to flush the body out without refueling, replenishing, and giving the body support nutritionally, nutrition is almost like putting a Band-Aid on a bomb. It's just ineffective, to say the least. So Karen Sullivan at lifehealthmore.net with my first study. I promise I will not be talking about colonic irrigations and cleansing our colon for the entire month. We're going to talk about other things that have to do with the whole GI tracked. And what happens when we have to do on the 30th, the program is actually, what is the perfect human diet? What is the perfect human diet? So you guys, follow me through the month. I'm going to be doing at least 8 different programs on Facebook, and they will also be available on YouTube. Please share this stuff with your friends, and let's have better health. We're all working toward being healthier for 2018 and the very best version of ourselves. Take care.